everyone, and welcome to another episode of Learning from the Masters. So today we're going to be watching And Then There's Anne, which is a little bit strange because they made it up to Zone 4 Level 1. So it looks like my competition today is not super crazy, which is strange. Usually I have like a bunch of people here who already defeated the dungeon and have high scores. But I like it. I like us little guys having some attention. So let's go watch And Then There's Anne. We'll call them Anne. Alright, And Then There's Anne. Let's see how you do. You, like me, are probably still learning. Probably still mastering. Either that or you had a bad day. But I'm seeing here, Anne just goes in and tries to check out what's at the shop. Anne is doing a high IQ play here. They are just getting the gold. I think they're looking for something. I guess they're trying to see if there's anything hidden so they can use their bomb. Not sure what Anne was looking for. Secrets? But I'm not going to question Anne's methods. Anne got further than I did. Yeah, Anne's looking for secrets, alright. So Anne is doing a clean sweep, killing everything here with no remorse. And is just moving forward. They avoided that hit, unlike me. They're going to probably make really great use of that golden rapier. Or not. Maybe they're doing a dagger-only run. I'm not going to question Anne. Maybe Anne kind of saw in the future my run and was like, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that rapier. That rapier gives you false hope. So, that's probably why they didn't take the rapier. I'm not judging you, Anne. I think you play wonderfully. Also, just as an update, I joined a Discord. It's from Brace Yourself Games. So I'm on their official Discord now, and I am with the cool Necrodancer folks over there. It's really cool because we're now chatting about daily challenges. I kind of requested for there to be an area where we can talk about daily challenges, and we now have one. Whether or not it's going to stay, we don't know. But I'm definitely going to use it. I want to see how my fellow Necrodancers are doing. Now, while I was talking, Anne just totally handled that dragon like a boss. I'm wondering what Anne's strategy is, and here's where I want to, where I wish I could interview Anne. Because it's clearly not like a no-buying run. And Anne is looking for something. I just don't know what that something is. Okay, they're looking... they are looking for secrets. I just wonder what kind of secrets Anne is looking for. What kind of opportunities. It's fascinating. So let's see here. The other thing is that this is not the first time I see And Then There's Anne in the leaderboards. But I think this is the first time I'm watching Anne. I'll check. And if I've ever watched Anne, I'll put my other watch of Anne's video. That's what I did with CK yesterday. Whenever I watch someone again, I'm going to try to make it a habit to put other videos I've watched of their gameplay in the comments or in the description. So that way, if you're a fan of that score runner, you can watch the runs that I watch of them. I don't know if that's important for any of you guys, but I thought it was a cool fact that if I highlight the same person, might as well just give them more visibility. Each person I think has their own playstyle, and Anne is definitely an interesting player. And I say it in the nicest way possible. I'm not making fun of Anne. If anything, I should never talk. I'm stuck in Zone 1 hell for ever. But Anne is looking for something. And I just want to know what you're looking for. What I think happened is that Anne probably had a recent game where they watched the leaderboards and they were like, shoot, if I only explored more, I would have found the cool stuff that other people are finding. And I think that's why Anne's doing that. Anne must have been burned in the past. My harebrained theory. Alrighty, so here is the first fight, and it's the conga. So Anne is taking the center approach, which is great. And they're using their shield. Gotta say, Anne plays... I want to be Anne. Or that's who I aspire to be. Because, like, Anne doesn't forget to use their spells. They grab smart items, like the obsidian spear. They didn't go for the golden rapier. They were like, the rapier is not reliable. I'm not going for the rapier. They risked it all on the dagger, which I thought was the worst weapon. But the dagger gives you like a false, not the dagger. The rapier gives you a false sense of power. You think you're strong. And then instead you just go like head first into the enemies. So, lessons learned from, and then there's Anne. Or Annie. I have no idea how I'm supposed to pronounce it. But here, Anne is juggling their enemies nicely. They're going through everything really nicely. Still looking for the secrets. Nothing's gonna get past Anne. Anne is making sure of it. That room, found. Discovered. This room, Anne found it. Anne's leaving no stone unturned, and I gotta respect that. Anne was like, I want to know what's in the shop. And Anne found out. And like, look at that. Anne now got 2 more hearts. And the shoes, which I'm not crazy about. But I'm so glad to see that you can turn them off. Because like, I don't know if that's a new DLC thing or if that was always a thing. I remember when I first started playing, I got the boots once and I freaked out because I was like, how the hell am I supposed to navigate with these things on? But I'm glad to see that you can turn them off if needed. Ooh, yes. That's right, Anne. You get your stuff. These were the secrets that Anne was looking for. But Anne is still looking. Nothing gets past Anne. Oof. I was about to say, is the replay gonna go funky? Or was that Anne? And I think that was Anne. That was not the replay going funky. Yeah, good job, Anne. I would have done that too. Forget those frog boots. Get yourself a pair of boots that are actually gonna benefit you. Anne's already at 1k gold. Nice. And went for the obsidian torch, which I would have went for too. Stylish and helpful. Especially because Anne is keeping a good multiplier, so with that multiplier, Anne can take over the universe at this point. Anne does whatever Anne wants. I'm still really upset that like 2 days ago I completely lost my run to a mushroom. And it's really cool. I mean, like, it's common sense, but it's like really cool that Anne is taking full advantage of their boots and is like absolutely being like, oh, there's traps on the floor? I ain't scared. I'll go over anything. Ooh, are they gonna try? Okay, no. Anne's like me. Anne don't mess with no shopkeeper. Anne is not going for the high score. Anne is going for survival. And I respect that, because that's me too. Alrighty. Woo! Look at that. Nice, clean victory. Missed a beat, but you know, no biggie. I am so rooting for you. You know, I think the floating boots are the best. You avoid all those obstacles. Everything. You just fly over everything. I gotta say, watching these runs just sometimes makes me realize what items are great and which ones are not great. And then, you know, playing it also, like, on paper, the gold rapier sounds amazing. In experience, it totally messed me up. Also, you know, that's my lack of skill and, you know, foresight. But, like, you shouldn't give me dangerous weapons that I could easily die with. And if you're wondering why I keep referencing the golden rapier, I have a run. I think it's going to be only, like, the video itself is probably only going to be 5 minutes. If that. And I posted it. Ooh. Look at you. Did he have a teleportation device? I don't think he had a crown. Ooh, is this another instance of the game? No. This is legitimately Anne getting beat up. Which is fine. Because at this point, with the speed, and with all the enemies coming at you from all directions, that would be me too. I would be getting beat up. Let's see what Anne does here. I know Anne, according to the leaderboards, got to the next zone. And I think the final level of the next zone. So we still have a little bit to go before we see what Anne got beat up by. I wonder if Anne is going to continue exploring. Nah, I think Anne at this point is like, okay, great. No more exploring for me. This is all about survival. Oof. Yeah, those diagonal puppies get me too. Yes, that's right, Anne. You go and heal. Or, you know, go for raw power. I mean, I would stick with the broadsword. But that's because I like blood weapons, and I need blood weapons, because I keep getting hurt all the time. Woof! I would definitely get the broadsword after losing health like that. But then again, Anne just got the whip. Whip is also good, but whip is unreliable. I would have went with the broadsword. Because whip, for me, is just too difficult to find out when am I going to hit an enemy. Ooh. Well, Crown of Thorns is good. That means you get to keep your high-powered weapon, and you also get to still heal. And this is a good opportunity for you to just, like, heal up. I mean, you also risk that, you know, one of those pawns become a queen and kill you, but clearly that's not a problem for Anne here. Monkey's paw. I think that's for points. That has to be for points. Ooh. Yes. Take your ballet shoes. Oof. Good job, Anne. I love watching, like, the normal person like me or Anne playing through the game. I see Anne on leaderboards though, so maybe I'm not giving Anne enough credit. But it's great seeing someone else play this game and, like, look like that they're not just a crazy master who just can do this with their eyes closed. Ah. Silly me. So, the whole point of that guy is that he opens up, like, other levels. I see. My heart. Unfortunately, it looks like the run is over for Anne. But, like, I gotta say, Anne did an absolutely amazing job. Anne had a really good run. And I would be lucky if I got half as far as Anne did. Especially now that I'm, like, stuck in zone 1, like, no matter what I do. So, good job, Anne. And remember that you are loved. Bye!